In this video tutorial, we're going to discuss, briefly anyway, media. So we're going to go ahead and we will click on the media button. And what media does is this lets you predefine your thumbnail sizes, whether they be small, whether they be medium, or whether they be large. And it also allows you to organize your uploads into month and year-based folders. So your media settings, let us say this is kind of a great feature, but what you will find is your media, you cannot really with WordPress, well, now we won't say you can't, you don't really want to predefine media settings. We say that because it's going to be largely theme driven. Because let us give you an example. A max width on one theme, and uh, let's use OptiPress for instance. A max width on, and we'll go down here to large size, uh, is predefined as 1024 by 1024. However, what a max width that looks great with OptiPress, for instance, would be like a 980 with a max height of, well, we'll say 720 by 980. However, on Nevada, that looks terrible. And all we're saying is this is a great thing to know, but you are going to have to define your media sizes, whether they be images, whether they be video embeds, video uploads, whatever it is, according to the individual situation. And what that is will become relevant a little, why that is important will become relevant a little bit later in this series. Certainly, when we get to defining, setting up our content and adding content to our live or adding new content to our library and better understanding the functionality of our library. The next thing that we want to discuss, which is critical anyway, even from a basic SEO or basic search engine optimization standpoint, and SEO is just determining the visibility and the credibility and the authority of your website within Google, Yahoo, Bing, or any search results. What we said in our overview series was we strongly, and we don't take necessarily hard stances with WordPress setup as much as we do with SEO, certainly, because setup is certainly there's no hard fast rules for setup. However, or when you're talking about design, however, with SEO, there are some hard fast rules you just must abide by if you want to gain high search engine position. And one of those rules is we strongly suggest you define your permalink by your by your post name, as opposed to just this anonymous, which has no search engine value. Uh, and this, we talked briefly in our overview series, we would not date posts. We just wouldn't, because people will actually see this once you gain search engine visibility. And the longer it goes, the more out of date people will assume it is before ever coming to your website and giving you a chance. So we would stay away from that. We would stay away from archives. We would simply go with this sample post. And then in our WordPress SEO series, we get into defining custom structure a little bit more. Your category based, we believe in determining this on individual basis from a SEO perspective, even from a tag base or a site perspective. And let us give an example with the website that we're developing on what this is, what that exactly means for you. So, well, let's go to, let's go down to one of our blog posts. We'll go into our monster footer, and we're still developing this site, and it's going to look a lot better very soon. Nevertheless, we'll go to our articles, and we'll hit video. We'll click on video online marketing. So what you see here is http internetmarketing.org, and then it just gives you a sample post name. So for this website, it's smallbusinessdevelopmentcenter.tv, and this would replace the sample post, and this is going to get us certainly visibility. So that is what a permalink as WordPress is concerned. So we'll go ahead and we will save that. Now what we've done is we have cleared, we have done cleared our settings and we've gone over each. You remember in our plugin portion, we went over TinyMCE and HTML editor. The next thing that we're absolutely going to have to get into, even before we deal with our appearance, is creating our content. And as we said in our overview of the WordPress dashboard, this is the heart of what you are using WordPress for, and that's content management. Stay with us.